Okay, folks, so just a quick chat today from the farm here in Ecuador on scobies and kombucha, an ever popular topic. So people will ask me, how did you manage to get a scoby out here in the middle of nowhere? My partner Juan and I, we have a reforestation, natural building, and land regeneration project here in Ecuador. I know that all sounds really impressive, but we actually came down here with like no money and a dream and just basically flew by the seat of our pants until we somehow made it work. And it's always a thing to keep this thing working, but this was all grass when we first came. It was just a big, muddy, degraded cow pasture. All the forest had been taken out. And over the past 4 to 5 years, we've done a lot of regeneration, which this might seem off topic and tangential, however, but that is exactly how I managed to capture a wild scoby, which, as you can see, my scoby here is like really healthy and just a monster. It makes a really nice sparkly kombucha. Lovely. So we get a very, very nice sparkly kombucha from our scoby just by using black tea and sugar. So how did I do it is the question. And you can do it too. I'm not saying that you can't replicate this, but you need access to a warm outdoor space. The bacteria that form the Kombucha Scoby, they don't like cold weather and they don't like not having access to all of the organisms that are floating around in the air in an outdoor environment. I got lucky with my Scoby, but I'm not saying that you can't replicate your luck. So what I had was I had a pile of fermenting cacao fruit in a bowl, and I forgot about it. And so the pulp of the cacao fruit all liquefied, and then when I finally remembered and went to check on it, what I had floating around on the top of the cacao was a Scoby. That doesn't mean that you need cacao, and that doesn't mean that you can't replicate the process. So the way to capture a Scoby from the wild, which all you're doing is capturing the right bacteria and the right wild yeasts from the air, you'll know if you get the wrong ones because you won't get a nice grayish, amberish, white layer or film. You'll actually get mold. You'll know. It'll be gray, it'll be green, it'll be fuzzy. It won't look like anything that you want to use for anything. So you'll know the difference. Ferment some fruit. You can use apple peels, pineapple peels, orange peels, and juice. You want to ferment a combination of fruit and the peel. Just chop it up, put it in a bowl of water, and add a little bit of sugar and cover it with a towel and put it on a windowsill where there's access to outdoor space. So it doesn't need to look like this. It can just be like the balcony of your apartment, guys. It really doesn't matter. But what you need is that to just have a towel loosely covering your bowl so that the microorganisms from the air, the ones that flies carry on their feet, that they can go through the porousness of the towel and into your mixture to make your Scoby. So that's pretty much it. I'm just giving you guys a little bird's eye view of the kitchen here while I talk. Ferment something, cover it lightly with a towel, make sure that it's warm, make sure that it's between 70 and 85 degrees. Check on it every 5 or 6 days and see what happens. If nothing's happening, it just means you don't have the right cultures in your air. But you might get lucky. You might not have the cultures 1 month, and then the next month you might luck out. So it's really just something to keep trying. I mean, now if you have access and you can just mail order a Scoby from Amazon, I mean, that's great. But it's not really. I mean, it's kind of better to be like, hey, I made a Scoby, yeah? So that's how you do it, guys. This is how you can get a nice Scoby. Care for your Scoby. A lot of people make mistakes with Scobies where they'll actually put fruit juice in with the Scoby. Just black tea, the tannic acid is very important for the health of the Scoby, and sugar that doesn't have any like minerals or particulates in it. Use a bit of a more refined sugar for your Scoby. I know we don't like refined sugars, but it's actually better for the Scoby if you don't have plant matter and organic matter mixed in with the Scoby. I mean, in with the sugar that you use for your Scoby. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in to the farm today at Sueño de Vida in Ecuador. Just a little quick chat on Scobies and kombucha. And yeah, give it a try, guys. Let me know how it goes.